What is going on, MELD Nation? Welcome back to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I've got a brief but important announcement surrounding the testing of the MELD app on mobile. That's correct, you heard me right. The MELD app will be available for testing on iPhone. Now, what I want to do is quickly break down exactly how you in the community can, number one, get access to this. But then number two, if you don't already have all the necessary requirements to go ahead and get signed up for the testing, how you can go ahead and do that. Now, I have a full dedicated playlist surrounding MELD, so I'm not going to be breaking down or introducing the project, but they are a lending and borrowing protocol building here on Cardano with the hopes of going multi-chain, recently launching their own MELD L1. So it reads here from their official Twitter, and I recommend you guys go ahead and follow them on Twitter if you don't already. MELD app beta testing has officially begun. As promised, Diamond Hand NFT holders will be or are going to be the first to access the beta testing group. Invites are officially out. Holders check the exclusive Diamond Hand Discord or Diamond Hand Lounge on their Discord server for an official update. Now, I am a holder of the Diamond Hands NFT, and I did confirm that they did release an official link to the form to actually sign up to register to be a part of the first cohort in order to test their mobile application. So if I jump over here, I do want to touch here, number one, on the fact that the Diamond Hand NFTs are available on jpeg.store. Right now, they are trading at a floor price of about 1,100, almost 1,200 ADA, with a mere 1.3% actively listed. Now, an interesting thing to note is that we have a total of 4,600 of these NFTs and a total of 4,300 owners. So these are spread out relatively nicely. And that basically means that there's not going to be a lot of members holding more than one of these NFTs. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, you can go ahead and do that from a platform like jpeg.store. Once you do that, you can head over to their official Discord, and then from there you can go ahead and actually verify your NFT. Once your NFT is verified within that particular wallet, as long as that wallet is tied to your Discord account, you will be able to get access to the Diamond Hand Lounge, where you can then begin to sign up for early access or testing of the MELD mobile application. So if I jump over into Discord here, right now I'm in the official announcements channel. If I hover over here on the left hand side, you will notice that we have the Diamond Hand Lounge here, which again, it will be locked by default until you verify your Diamond Hand NFT. Once you do that, you can get access to the form in order to sign up for the mobile testing. So that's the first thing I wanted to touch on there. Now, I will be jumping into actually showing you guys what the form looks like, but I want to just kind of reiterate that this is going to be tying back over into their recent initiative to actually go ahead and begin testing of the MELD Neobank. Now, they have released an airdrop or information surrounding an airdrop, which will be done using on-chain metrics as well as off-chain platforms, including Zeely. And again, I have a full dedicated video breaking all of that information down that you can go ahead and follow if you're interested in joining as a part of the MELD airdrop. Now, this is all going to be leading towards the official release of their Neobank. And just as a brief reminder, MELD is going to have two portions. The first portion is going to be the crypto to crypto portion of the protocol, which simply allows for you to take some of your crypto asset, use that as collateral in order to borrow more crypto. And again, you don't have to actually do that. If you just want to provide your crypto as collateral to the protocol and earn a yield, you can do that. But if you want to borrow, you can use your crypto as collateral. So that's the first portion of the protocol. The second portion is going to be for their Neobank or the crypto to fiat portion of the platform. So this allows for you to put up your crypto as collateral again, but this time you're able to take out fiat in exchange. So this is one of the key offerings here that we're getting with MELD that we're not getting with some of the other top DeFi platforms, not only within Cardano, but just within the entire blockchain or crypto space. So it's my personal belief that this is what really sets MELD apart. And they're now getting ready to launch the MELD Neobank. So in preparation of that, I mentioned this in my prior updates surrounding the airdrop. You have to go ahead and create, number one, a MELDapp wallet, and then number two, sign up for the Neobank using the MELD.fi website. Again, if you guys want all the instructions and steps as to how to do that, then check out my prior videos. Now, what's interesting here is that with the actual beginning of the testing for the mobile application, I believe there will be a portion where you have to undergo KYC in order to get early access to your MELD bank account. Keep in mind that there are going to be select countries that will not be able to leverage the MELD Neobank initially because of regulatory restrictions, especially within the US. But MELD does provide a full list of all the platforms that they do support and all the countries that they don't. So now that we've got all of the introductory information out of the way, we're now going to take a quick look at some of the questions being posed here in order to become a mobile app tester. So at the very front page here, we're notified that they will be selecting the first cohort, which, as I mentioned before, will be the first 150 users, and they'll be expanding that out. We did see a similar process undergoing for the MELD public testnet, which they basically kicked that off again for diamond hand holders and members from within the MELD community. And as that began to grow and as they began to fix some of their initial bugs, they opened that up to the general community. So I think we're going to see the same exact process, and it's not unheard of that MELD goes through the same exact motion. That said, I do think that there's two big benefits here. Number one, they're able to make sure that things are able to scale as they expect. And then number two, they're able to get critical feedback here from members who are deep within the MELD community. So I'm going to click on start, and then I'm going to confirm that I do hold a diamond hand NFT. I'll then be able to select whichever phone model I'm going to be using. Now, one downside here is that this will only be available for iOS or iPhone users. So if you do select Android, at least initially, you will not be able to participate as a part of the first cohort. However, I would assume that they will also be building, a version compatible with Android in the near future. So I'm going to select my iPhone. And then next, I'm going to confirm my age. And then there's going to be some additional onboarding questions. Again, this is basically letting us know that they are accepting the first 150 members as a part of the first cohort. And then if you're not accepted, there's not going to be a need to resubmit your application. The team will be iterating and adding additional applicants. On the next screen here, it does let us know that we will have to undergo some KYC as a part of the beta testing for their mobile application. Now, what this basically tells me is that the launch of the Neobank will be somewhat incorporated into the mobile application. As I mentioned before, the KYC will be needed for the MELD Neobank, given the fact that it is going to be a bank account, and that in some countries you do have to have KYC or know your customer and anti-money laundering protocols in place in order to actually run a neobank. So I'm going to click on continue there. And then this is where they list the entire list of countries that will not be supported. So I'm not going to read these out here, but if you do want to go ahead and take a look, you can pause the video and go ahead and take a look. So I'm going to click on next, and then I can provide my Discord username here. I'll click OK. I'll provide my name and then my email address again. And then on the next screen here, my nationality. So I'm going to type in United States. On this next page here, I am prompted to provide my country of residence. And this is where things get tricky because, again, the United States is not a valid option. So anybody outside of the United States can go ahead and select their appropriate country. But if you are signing up here within the US, you will not be able to get early access here, at least for the KYC portion of the mobile application. So for now, I'm going to select an arbitrary country just to show you guys the remaining portions of the application. And then as a part of the 10th question here, I'm prompted to provide how much experience I have with beta testing. So I'll go ahead and provide that. And then if I want to provide any additional notes, I can go ahead and do that. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and skip over that. And I believe I can then provide a description of what best fits me. For myself, I'm a crypto influencer. And then we should be getting closer to the very end of the application. I'm going to submit that last question there. And there you guys have it. So that's the entire process, again, to sign up for the MELD mobile application beta testing. And again, you need that Diamond Hand NFT, and you need to go ahead and confirm that within their Discord. So I believe that that's going to do it here for today's video. Again, just briefly touching on some of the major news surrounding the MELDapp beta, which will be available here on mobile. If you guys found this particular video to be helpful or insightful in any way, shape, or form, I'd appreciate you if you could tap that like button. If you guys want more MELD content on this channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding anything that we broke down as a part of today's video, then as always, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. That said, I will see you guys in the next video.